Today's topic of discussion is siRNA or small interfering RNA. By small interfering RNA, this opens up a new aspects of gene silencing. How a gene can be silenced and how a RNA is responsible for silencing a gene will be discussed in our today's lecture. Okay. Now, moving on to the next slide. First of all, we would like to give a brief introduction of what are siRNA. siRNA are small interfering RNA, also known as short interfering RNA or silencing RNA. So this Si can stand for small interfering, short interfering, or silencing. Okay, it is a class of double-stranded RNA molecule, 20 to 25 base pair in length with two nucleotide at three overhangs. Okay, three dash overhangs. So basically, this is a double-stranded RNA molecule, and it contains 20 to 25 base pair in length with two nucleotide at the three dash overhangs. Okay, so what is happening? It is a double-stranded RNA as well as it contains 20 to 25 base pairs. So siRNA has many important functions. Mainly, the main function is RNA interference, that is RNAi pathway, where it interferes with the expression of specific genes with complementary nucleotide sequence. So what happens? This siRNA interferes with the functioning of other cells, and it also leads to the changes in uh, many functioning. They are naturally produced as a part of the RNA interference pathway by the enzyme dicer. So this RNAi is being naturally produced by dicer type of enzyme and in RNAi pathway. So they can be exogenously introduced by the investigator to bring about the knockdown of a particular gene. So this particular RNA can be naturally synthesized as well as they can also be externally synthesized. That means it can be synthesized outside our body and can be introduced into our body to silence or knock down the function of any gene. So both artificial as well as naturally RNAi can be produced, or siRNA can be produced. So this is a diagram depicting the picture of a siRNA. This is antisense sense strand. This is, see, it's a 20 to 25 base pair. There are three overhangs. See, at the 3' end, there are two nucleotides presented overhangs. Overhangs means the hanging portion of the strand where there is no complementary base pairs. Okay. Now coming to what is RNA interference. RNA interference is a biological process in which RNA molecules inhibit gene expression, typically by causing the destruction of specific mRNA molecules. So what happens? This is a process, is a biological process in which gene expression, inhibition of gene expression is occurring, and which is causing the destruction of specific mRNA molecule. And inhibition of the RNA is occurring, and by the way the gene expression is being stopped and by causing the destruction of specific mRNA molecules. Now historically it was known by other names including co-suppression, post-translational gene silencing, quelling. There are many terms associated with the RNAi. So Andrew Fire and Craig Simello shared the Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine for their work on RNA interference. So this whole phenomenon on RNA interference was discovered by two scientists, Andrew Fire and Craig Simello. These two scientists has in 2006 has discovered RNAi phenomenon, and for that reason they were awarded Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine. So they established the RNAi function in nematode worm, which they published also a paper in 1998. Okay. So this is now coming to the detailing of the RNA interference. It is a phenomenon in which double-stranded RNA suppresses expression of a target protein by stimulating the specific degradation of the target mRNA. What happens? Suppose a particular RNA has been present to, and it synthesizes some protein and leads to the function of that protein. But due to the presence of RNAi, what happens? This RNA degrades the mRNA, which is responsible for the particular function. Now, now this RNAi is a multi-step process. You can see in the right hand side in the diagram, it is a long process. It contains many steps and it leads to the formation of RNAi. The RNAi pathway is found in many eukaryote and is initiated by the enzyme dicer, which cleaves the long-stranded, double-stranded RNA molecules into short double-stranded fragments and are called siRNA. So what is happening? This is a long pathway and it involves many steps, and the initial steps where the dicer, the enzyme dicer is responsible for the formation of 20 uh, this dicer enzyme is mainly responsible for chopping a double-stranded RNA into uh, small length double-stranded RNA, and which are known as siRNA. See in the first diagram, this is a double-stranded RNA, the dsRNA, that means double-stranded RNA, and when the dicer enzyme acts on it, then these are broken down into small pieces. See, these are small pieces. So this is a siRNA is being formed, and it is produced in the cost of ATP. ATP has been utilized to form ATP plus PI, and the ATP is being used to form this double-stranded siRNA. Okay. Now, moving on to the next step, each siRNA is unwound into two single-stranded RNAs, namely passenger strand and the guide strand. Now, what happens? siRNA is unwound into two single strands. That means the double-stranded RNA, short RNA, that is a siRNA which is synthesized, is unwound into two type of single-stranded. One is known as passenger strand, another is known as guide strand. The passenger strand is degraded and the guide strand is incorporated into the RNA-induced silencing complex. What happens among the two double strands? One strand is known as passenger, another is guide. So the passenger degrades, but the guide strand, what happens, enters the RISC. What is the full form of RISC? RNA-induced silencing complex. So the most well-studied outcome is post-transcriptional gene silencing, which occurs when the guide strand base pairs with a complementary RNA sequence in a messenger RNA molecule and induces cleavage by Argonaut, the catalytic component of the RISC. So a big thing has been stated here. What happens? This guide strand enters the RISC. This is a complex which is responsible for breaking down of the strands. So this RISC is being now mRNA molecule. What happens? Suppose a proportion of RNA which needs to be cleaved, or RNA which needs to produce new type of compounds. What happens? This RNA molecule was cleaved by the Argonaut. Okay, and this Argonaut enzyme is responsible for cleaving of the mRNA whose gene are being silenced. Okay. Now see in this assembly of RISC, this purple color ball type of a thing is the RISC, that is RNA induced silencing complex. Now what happens? This RISC complex is getting siRNA unwinding is occurring. Now see the recruitment of siRNA to target miRNA. So this type of a complex is base pairing with the miRNA which is to be silenced. Now this is from where the miRNA coming from the nucleus of a cell whose functions we need to know. Okay. Now target miRNA mRNA cleavage. So when the RISC is binding with that of the single-stranded RNA, what happens? It will degrade the single-stranded RNA by using the Argonaut type of a molecule. Argonaut is also a type of a catalytic component. See this Argonaut of the RISC. Now what is this diagram telling? This is a natural pathway. This is a double-stranded RNA-C. When a dicer is acting, single-stranded RNA are being formed. Short RNAs are formed, not single-stranded. Double-stranded is already there, but they are cutting short into short stretchers. Now what is happening? The short RNA is being formed, and when this is complexing with the dicer, they are forming the dicer. They are forming short siRNAs. These are interfering. These are only the siRNAs. Now, what is happening? This siRNA is binding with the risk. That means risk full form of risk is RNA induced silencing complex. Now this forms a complex here. See this red, blue ball and yellow ball, and this ball is targeting the target mRNA. Target mRNA means whose function we need to silence. When they are binding together, they are cleaving the target mRNA. So they are breaking the target mRNA and causing the loss of that mRNA, and in this way silencing is occurring. So this is nothing but the discovery of RNAi, how they have been discovered. First of all, in 1990 in plants, then in C. elegans, this, and then in different parts of the mammalian species. Then a drug has been developed by siRNA in 2009, and which is under clinical trial. Okay. Now, siRNA synthesis is mainly a chemical synthesis. In vitro transcription is occurring, and then RNA is 2 or dicer enzymes are involved. General guideline, this is nothing but how will you go for the siRNA silencing. siRNA targeted sequence is usually 21 nucleotide in length. So the mRNA which they are targeting is mainly 20 nucleotide in length, and the region between within 50 to 100 BP of the start codon and the termination codon. Now these are the some of the precautions you need to measure. Okay, chemical synthesis of siRNA is a commercial process. Commercialization is being done, and by using that only some drugs are designed. Okay, expensive process. Must screen siRNA to identify an effective one. Synthesis can easily be scaled up. siRNA can be labeled for identification. See, these are the characteristics of the process. Now, how this process is being done and how these are different steps are identified. Now, in vitro transcription of siRNA, this is nothing but in vitro transcribe sense and antisense RNA from DS template, and first turn around and lower concentration must screen siRNA. These are the steps. Actually, these are not that much required in your syllabus. You have to mainly know how this process, where how this siRNA silencing complex is being done, how gene silencing is being done. This is nothing but how this siRNA is getting transcripted. So these processes are being mentioned here. Now, RNase-3 dicer digestion, cocktail of several siRNAs are generated by RNase-3 dicer or dicer digestion of long chains. Leaves some overhang characteristics, no need to screen for effective and does not identify single effective siRNA. siRNA cocktail can be labeled. So, in this way, these enzymes are being synthesized and they are responsible for performing different functions. siRNA cocktails made with RNase-3. Then RNase-3 actually is the dicer enzyme, no? So it clubs up with siRNA and form different type of cocktails. That means different type of mixture of all these components which can be used to knock down genes and silencing genes. So what are the functions of siRNA? siRNA mainly is chemical mediated transfection. That means adherent cell line and some primary cell types. That means as the siRNA is moving from one place to another, so it can be used as a targeting or chemical mediated transfection can be done. Electroporation means the primary cell suspension and many difficult to transfect cell lines. Viral vector, different type of most type of cells in are can be viral virus. That means different viruses carry this siRNA and they are used for gene silencing. Now coming to the significance of the RNA, this process, RNAi protest against viral infections. If viral infection is attacking us, it is protecting us. Now RNA secures genome stability. It is responsible for maintaining the stability of the genome, protein synthesis regulation, chromatin condensation, then experimentally repressed genes, and useful. So this can be a useful tool for gene therapy. Now this diagram in the right hand side, we can see the viral RNA is entering DS. Now dsRNA is forming in now we can also design some drug for coronavirus for using siRNA also. See, this dicer enzyme is attacking this double-stranded RNA, and then cleavage is and moving on to the risk, and finally suppression of protein synthesis is occurring. So this is the number one processing. You can see number two processing is also occurring. RNA polymerase is entering, and it is again entering the risk, and it is mRNA cleavage or degradation is occurring. Number three is microRNA gene can also be produced, that also can be degraded by siRNA. Fourth is the inhibition of a DNA synthesis, chromosome condensation. This step, chromosome condensation, can also be inhibited and suppressed by using this type of mRNA. See, this type of mRNA is entering and suppressing. Fifth is the exogenous RNA. Suppose a new RNA from outside of the cell is entering, that can also be controlled by the gene silencing methods. Now coming to the applications, mainly the applications are many actually. So just I'm briefing the things. Uh, the things necessary for you to study. So in vitro knockdown of any target gene, that means you can knock down or stop the synthesis of particular function. Okay, it can be used for therapeutic purpose like viral genes, vaccines, curing disease can also be done by silencing. Then specific aim of siRNA therapy is to control gene expression by gene silencing. The delivery methods that hold the most potential and include liposomes, polymer, chemical modification, nanoparticle, aptamers. So this is the delivery section. So this siRNA can be used hugely as a delivery molecule also. Now uh, this RNA interference is a vital part of immune response in plants. What happens when Arabidopsis plant, when is exposed to different type of viruses, they protect themselves by RNA silencing. Now, it has been seen that RNAi are also expressed in animals. Then adult Drosophila are also inheriting this RNA interference. Then same thing is observed also in the C. elegans. Then mainly what happens is mammalian innate immunity, and many researches are still going on, and many left to be find out what is happening with the silencing technologies in the animal body. Then other promotes clinical use is the antiviral therapies. Nowadays RNAi is to treat infection. Now, I have already mentioned this RNAi can be used as a disease resistant variety. So herpes simplex virus 2, then inhibitions of cancerous cell, HIV, many things can be done by using this RNAi technology. So another important application is natural bicolor traits of horticulture. Petunia. See, this is a petunia flower. Then what happens due to the silencing of the some of the enzymes of the biosynthetic pathway, that is the chalcone synthesis, CHSA gene when knocked down will produce different color of the same flower, petunia. So the petunia star, picote and star petunia carries the same short interfering RNA, and when this chalcone synthesis has been silenced, this type of ultimately flower is being produced, a mixture of these two. And when um, the precursor CHS mRNA are transcribed from two CHSA throughout the bicolor, but the mature stages are not found in the white tissues. So nothing but the gene responsible for the coloring, that is the chalcone synthesis, has been silenced. So different type of flowers are being produced. So this is all about your RNAi synthesis. We discussed about what are the applications, what are the different mechanism of synthesis. Everything has been synthesized. So this is all about your RNAi interference or RNAi technology.